Hey YouTube, Coffee Dude 65. I'm getting around doing another video, I hope. And I bought a USB thing that will read my camera and plugs into my current computer. So it should be easier now to make videos. So what I wanted to talk about is many of you that still watch me, and maybe new people, if there's any new people, will see that I've always kind of professed to be a hippie, in a way. I was a child in the 60s, teenager in the 80s, so I'm kind of a blend. And I've always loved the 60s and the hippie movement. And it stuck with me. I mean, I was very, very young, born in 65, but I've been to marches, I've been to rallies, I've been to concerts when I was a child, and I remember it all. My parents were not hippies, they were very liberal, and we supported the troops, even though most didn't. And one thing I went to was a Cali rally for Lieutenant Cali, which was part of the my Melee massacre, and we supported Lieutenant Cali because we believed that he was under orders to do what he did. Anyway, I have an older sister, and I had a lot of older cousins that were hippies. But it just kind of sunk in with me. But what I wanted to talk about is that since I've been on Facebook a while, I've subscribed on Facebook to 2 channels. I guess you call it following on Facebook or whatever the hell. But that's predominantly hippies, alright? And the first site I was on, that I'm still on, was good, you know. They put up videos, old videos, and music and things, and it's fascinating, and it's right up my alley. The other one I just recently subscribed to, it seems like all they talk about is the drug use. Okay, everybody's like, you know, they're all stoners. Okay, it got me thinking that now, many decades after the 60s, early 70s, that all it means to be a hippie is that you are a stoner and you may give lip service to the peace, love, harmony, and things like that. But to me, we need to get back to the garden. We need to get back to the 60s, to the values of what it was about, not just rolling the smoke, man. Okay, now I'm not opposed to marijuana. I don't partake. My state next year, I think, is trying to put it on the ballot for recreational use, and if it does pass, you know, who knows, I may partake a little. I don't know. I think it's much different with smoking natural, normal, out of the ground, non-adulterated marijuana. I think that's fine. I think when you move into crack and cocaine and prescription pain medication and so on, you know, and people can lose themselves easy on that stuff. I don't agree with that. I mean, I know it happens, and I've seen a few friends go that route. It's sad and tragic. But I don't really think marijuana is necessarily a gateway drug and all that. However, back to the philosophy of being a hippie is what I think is important. And I think we've lost track that it's boiled down to is an excuse to be a stoner. And it was a political movement, and it was a social movement. The whole thing about the long hair, man, was it was a rebellion against the norms of the 50s, where everybody had their crew cuts and wore, you know, chinos and white shirts and blue jeans and cigarette rolled up in your t-shirt and all that. You know, part of it is a fad, part of it is fashion, but the real core to it is what we do here, but we have to try to practice the peace and love and harmony and love everybody. You know, it's like, come on now, everybody smile on your brother and love one another right now. That's what it's about. Okay? It's about not being judgmental. It's about accepting everyone for who they are, to understand that we the people, as espoused in our own Constitution, we the people are the power, and we need to come together as people, regardless of our cultural differences. People are people, and if you've been around long enough, at least I've come to this conclusion over many years, being in chat rooms, being on YouTube, being in MMO video games, knowing people in person and online from all over the world, you realize that we're all people. We're all the same. We're human beings, man, and we should come together as human beings. The power we could have, the power for good and harmony is staggering. But we don't have that. And as I said, there's cultural differences, things of that nature, but that doesn't make us different to the core. We're all people, man. And I think we should understand that. And we should try to be more tolerant and loving of each other. Okay? And it's very difficult. I struggle with this. I have struggled with it all my life. That I cannot love everybody just simply unconditionally. It's very difficult for me to do so. And I try, but I can't often. Quick example, because I'm getting too long again. I'm trying to make shorter videos, but is the people that stormed the Capitol last January. Okay, I have no respect for them. I respect their right to protest. I respect their right to make their voices heard. But the minute that they turned into a mob and stormed the people's house, not Democrat, not Republican, all of us, the House of Congress, man, the Capitol building, I have no more respect for you after that. I don't care what your cause is. That goes for Black Lives Matter. It goes for whatever cause under the sun. If you break laws, if you break windows and commit violence and looting and acts of terrorism, you've lost. Now, breaking laws is a different subject. Again, I've said this before, but whatever happened to people having a sit-down strike? Let the cops haul you off. Let them pepper spray you. Passive non-resistance, like they used to do in the 60s. That's how you get shit done. But the people that did that, I'm conflicted with this too, because the problem with it is those people, they believe that they're on the side of right. They believe that they are protecting the Constitution and our way of life. They believe that they are patriots. Okay? That's what they believe. And my opinion is it's completely opposite. You know? I'm not saying that they're stupid. A lot of them are normal people. I've seen lawyers. I've seen doctors. People that have intelligence, that believe in the big lie, as they call it on the media. And they've been fooled by the power of the two clubs of the political parties, which the political parties should be held separately than the actual structure of government. Again, that's where we've lost track. And if we go back to peace, protest with peace, and come together, I think we would be in a better place. And I don't know if we can. I kind of think we've gone too far. But we have to try. We have to try to respect people. We have to try to love our neighbors, to at least tolerate our neighbors, to understand that even if they have a different viewpoint, that doesn't make them a bad person. And as far as the hippie manifesto, if we put it all together and get back to it, and not focus so much on just being a stoner, I think we could get something done. Anyway, I kind of lost my train of thought, but I think I've said pretty much all I've been wanting to say recently. I'm going to go try to get this up and use my new card reader thing, dongle, as my nephew calls. Anything peripheral is a dongle, I guess. You know, you learn shit when you get old. But anyway, that's it for now. Talk at you guys later. Hope you're all doing well. And not promising to make more videos, but it will be easier for me to do videos. Anyway, that's it for now. Talk to y'all later. Coffee Dude 65 out. Peace.